Absolute
Jags.
dumpster fire.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ass.
Go ahead, Justin.
Tomato.
Back-to-back years, #1 pick.
Yeah, tomatoes.
Tomato.
But before they got to the draft, they had a lot of money to spend. They were the biggest spenders in free agency this year. They gave out $175 million in guarantees.
That never goes well though.
Yes, that's what I'm actually getting to. We'll find out with New England this year, but New England last year broke that record with $163 million, which I know a few of us think they're going to probably take a step back. So it doesn't fare well. Year one, you take off more, but statistically, year two, you take a step back again. They got Christian Kirk with what the fuck did they get the 4-year, $72 million deal
Right?
for
Christian Kirk.
I don't know.
Christian
number
Kirk
two
is the
receiver.
truth.
For mid.
For
For
number
mid.
two receiver.
That's
No,
number
for
two.
number
No,
two
Christian
receiver.
Kirk isn't even mid though.
He was making
not.
some nice catches
He's
last year.
decent.
He's
He's
all right.
decent. I might take him over Mike Williams.
Yeah, I know
Maybe.
Trevor Lawrence was in the GM's office. He was like, "Yo, give me someone, anyone."
No, literally.
And they were like, "We got you, bro."
You know, he's like, pay him.
They said that's the one right there.
Bulky's in there.
Christian Kirk.
I like him.
Yep.
Give him $72 million.
Give him 18
$56
million a
million
year.
guaranteed or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Get him
Yeah.
on the phone.
His agent is on the phone with him. 72. You get that ass?
Really?
They got the wrong guy.
Sign me up. Christian Kirk.
And then you got Brandon Sheriff from Washington on a 3-year, $49 million deal. Practically $50 million deal. Foysad Aluakon, 3 years, $45 million. Darius Williams, corner from LA, a 3-year, $30 million deal.
It's a really good corner.
Foley Fadakasi, really good run defender for the Jets, a 3-year, $30. Zay Jones on a 3-year, $24, and Evan Ingram on a 1-year proven $9 million deal. They
Ew.
lost DJ Chalk, Andrew Norwell, and Miles Jack. Of course, we know with the first pick in the draft, they ended up getting Trayvon Walker with potentially the highest overdraft I've ever seen.
Maybe ever.
And they traded back in the first round and got Devin Lloyd, inside linebacker. And they also got in the third round another linebacker in Chad Muma.
It's sad.
Chad Muma.
Chad Muma. They gave out a lot of money.
Yeah,
They
That's
did a lot of money.
how you describe
And
this
I
team.
didn't hear too many good names in that.
No.
they're notable
Giving
names.
all
though.
this bread to
Not too many,
everybody.
though.
They didn't show love to Evan Ingram. He got him on a prove it deal.
Yeah, because he's ass.
Yeah, he's
Y'all
so
wouldn't even
talking
resign him.
about?
He's so
Your own team didn't even resign him.
Here are
Yeah,
teams.
that's a fact.
Here are big spenders in the last few years, like in free agency. Okay, outside of the 2014 Broncos
Yeah.
and the Packers and the Bills in 2019, teams have regressed every year after spending a lot of money in free agency. 2016, you had the Giants and Raiders. Giants made the playoffs and Raiders made the playoffs. Year after, especially the Giants, it fell completely off. 2017 Jags, that's the AC Championship year. They sucked the next year. 2018 Bears, when they got Khalil, went to the Cody Parkey game, lost in the playoffs, haven't been back since. 2019 Jets, won 7 games, had the second pick the next year. 2020 Dolphins, you saw pretty much this year. This one is kind of an outlier, but we'll find out more. But they did fire their head coach though.
So I'm thinking,
That spent all that money. So
Wait, so the 2020 Dolphins, that's a Ryan Fitzpatrick?
no, but they spent a lot in 2020. Got better essentially in 21. There's only a game difference, but
Still
then
better.
they fired their head coach even.
so I'm thinking their approach is get Trevor talent. Trevor had no talent he only 1 year. Last year, get him some talent, see how good he really is. How far can he get us with an average team? Because I think they're average now. Like with everyone around him,
You think so?
average team. They got notable names. Their offense is a little bit better.
How's their offensive line?
The Jags, they got
Poo-poo.
Sheriff.
They're there.
Sheriff's gonna play how many
And you
games?
think they're gonna be decent?
How many games Sheriff gonna play?
It depends. Like,
Never.
so from what I learned about the Chargers, offensive line coaching means a lot too.
Yeah.
I don't know how good their offensive line coach is, how well they're going to connect. Center means a good amount for the running game. I don't know how their tackles are. I don't know if they like inside
No,
pressure.
speaking of their line, they franchise tagged Cam Robinson
Yes.
and then gave him a 3-year extension. And they gave him a hefty ass contract, which is the theme of this team. They
love
reset
it.
the tackle market for a guy that most people would tell you is an average to below average tackle.
Which they could have just drafted a tackle on the first
They
round.
had
Yeah.
Ike Ekwonu sitting right there at 1.
And that would have been a great pick.
Exactly.
Better
And
than
Aiden
the pick they did.
Hutchinson.
I-
And Kayvon Thibodeau.
I think if Trevor Lawrence, because I don't know how everyone here feels about Trevor Lawrence, he was that dude in college.
I still
He
think
does. Yeah.
he is.
for sure.
I think he still is. I
Yeah.
just, that last year, the disrespect for the Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence was better than Joe Burrow, and he never played an NFL game. That was kind of crazy. But even in that, I feel like he has a bright future if he gets the right pieces around him.
Well, he has pieces now. Regardless of the fact he has better pieces than last year, it should be a better year. What do you have as the over-under?
6.5.
Higher than the Texans.
And their schedules
All
have not
Trevor
been easy.
Lawrence. As all Trevor Lawrence. That's
No,
carrying
it-
it, bro.
It is the
There's no
faith in
shot.
Trevor Lawrence that he's going to take that step. There's pressure on him just to take that step because you're the Jags.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. Like, we're expecting the Jags to be an average team, and it's mainly because like you were billed like, and I still like think coming out of college he was Andrew Luck. There was Andrew Luck, and then there was him like
Yep.
all time.
Yeah.
All right.
And
All
Peyton
right.
Manning's up there, too.
So let's
Ready
run
for
through the
the-
schedule. Yeah.
We have the Commanders.
I'm going to go W.
W?
No, low-key, they're going to open up one on W.
Okay. Colts,
That's a no.
Loss.
Chargers,
Win for the Chargers.
Loss.
Eagles,
Loss.
Mm-hmm.
Texans.
W.
They're going
They
to split.
split.
Mm-hmm.
Colts,
L.
Loss.
Giants.
Loss.
Think so?
Win. Then they
In
beat the-
MetLife?
I like Trevor Lawrence more than Daniel Jones.
Yes.
No.
It's not like
At
the
Jacksonville.
Texans.
Jackson.
I got win for Trevor Lawrence.
Broncos.
L.
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 Raiders. L.
L.
Win for
Chiefs. L.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens. L. L. Still.
L.
That could be a coin flip.
It could be a good game,
Yeah,
yeah.
that could be a coin flip.
Titans.
They probably
Titans.
got one.
L.
Split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They split with the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys. L.
I think they beat the Cowboys.
Then Jags beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there yet either.
That's an L.
Jets.
We're winning that game.
That's another
By
L.
how much though?
They're gonna win it by 3, but they're gonna win the game.
By 3?
They're gonna win it by like 3, but they're gonna win.
Who scores the last touchdown, Justin?
Corey Davis.
Nah, Greg Zuerlein games it. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably gonna be like a Elijah Moore touchdown. No, Tyler Conklin touchdown.
See now if that happens, that'd be crazy.
Tyler Conklin touchdown to win the game. Thursday Night Football.
Crazy.
Split.
They
Mm-hmm.
split that.
Titans.
They split that, too.
So,
And
Beat the
that's the
Titans
schedule.
once.
so if you count for, all right, they split
3
with
wins,
the
4 wins.
Texans and Titans, right?
Yeah. I got the over
two.
for them. Not gonna lie to you.
It's 2. Then if you want to count if they beat Jets and Giants, that's 4.
Mhm.
Who else was in there? Commanders?
That's a big if,
Yeah.
if right there. You guys say, yeah, they start 1-0 against the
5.
Commanders.
Yeah,
That's 5.
that's an under.
I got
That's
over.
under.
No.
Under.
They
Under.
win 3
Under.
games.
They're going.
Yeah, they probably win like 4 or 5.
All right. And then what would you rank their off season?
They're making some moves.
They are making moves. They got a lot of players. I think they gave Trevor a shot this year.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a 6 because I don't like the way they did it.
Yeah, I was gonna give them a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a lot of moves, but a lot of overpaid players.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but
All true.
they're giving them more weapons. I'll give them a 7.
I give them like a 3. They could have been way more patient about it. I felt like they was like, all right, we got Trevor Lawrence, like we got to hurry up and find pieces
Well,
because
'cause here's
They rushed
The
it.
overdraft, I can see that.
Well,
rushed
yeah,
it.
but here's the difference too. Like you look at the Patriots last year when they made all those signings, it was like, oh shit! Like look at the Pats, look what they're doing. Even though they were spending a lot of money, you were like, these are good players.
Yeah.
You saw Christian Kirk get signed to that deal, and you were like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Brandon
true.
Sheriff.
I was
like,
at work when I seen that. I was like,
no.
Yeah, I was like,
Brandon
what the-
Sheriff gets signed. You understand it, but like you're like, oh, now they get the out of the 3 big guards in free agency, you get the injury prone one, and you pay him the most money.
True.
Like, between James Daniels and Laken Tomlinson.
I just feel like the media got to the Jags as like an organization, and they was like, all right, here Trevor Lawrence has no pieces around him, and I just feel like everyone was attacking him, and they just rushed
they
it.
did have no choice.
I feel like they could just got more picks, just try to do something like more for the future. I feel like they're just trying to hurry up and put a team together.
We also have to realize nobody wants to go to Jacksonville.
Facts.
You have to pay them.
No, yeah.
Like, you really got to give
The
them
only
money.
thing is that the taxes.
Like, please
the only
come here.
reason you would play in Jacksonville is for Florida.
Literally.
But Trayvon Walker too, as I said earlier, I just feel like
I don't like that.
that's the best combine performance ever, obviously, because no one has ever purely off your combine jumped all the way from like a 15th pick to the first pick.
True. It was crazy.
All right.